What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. I hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So I want to give a big shout out to the brother Keith Lee. Keith Lee don't need me to give him a shout out. Like, I'm sure his work speaks for itself. He's out here doing God's work for real. And I respect him for so many different reasons. One, he made the TikTok and did the few food review. He first started it during the pandemic, right? He said he had a lot of social anxiety, a nervousness of public speaking, etc. And he created the TikTok to get over that fear, right? And when he did these food reviews, they caught on and caught on. He started making waves and was able to generate revenue for his family, right? With doing that. But it didn't stop there. He used his gift or his following in order to help small businesses succeed and boom and get to where a place they probably always wanted to be or dreamed of being. Okay. Recently, Keith Lee was in Chicago. He went to a place called Amici in Lakeview. The owner, Ofi Oshaka, he opened his business about 10 months ago. The business was struggling, wasn't really getting that many customers. He showed the facility. His daughter basically convinced him to tag Keith Lee in their TikTok videos to come to support the business and give their food a review. Okay. The daughter showed that the business was bleak. It wasn't people was not coming in and out. He had a fear of him possibly having to close the restaurant at some point because they weren't making enough money. Okay. Keith Lee says, okay, I'm going to go try out Amici. Amici specializes in arancini, which is these rice balls, flavorful rice balls with from different cultures. You got a jerk rice ball, you got an Ethiopian rice ball, you got an Italian rice ball, all these different ethnicities of foods, and they have it in the rice bowls. Keith Lee reviewed the restaurant's food on a Tuesday. That same day, business was booming. He had people lining up outside of the door. Okay. The brother said he went, Ofi Oshaka said he went from making 25 arancinis a day to 175. Now he's running through 175 to 190 arancinis a day to service the plethora of customers that's been coming in and out since Keith Lee's review. Lines have been out the door, like I said before, and they have sold out of his fried rice balls rice balls. They've sold out of the famous fried rice balls within hours of opening. You know what I mean? And the man wanted to cry. The daughter was so excited. After giving a review of the food, Keith Lee came into the restaurant, left $3,000 for the man to cover the tab for customers, and then $1,000 tip for the restaurant itself. Like, who doing that for real out here? Who is changing the lives of small business owners overnight like that? Like, that's really God's work, man. Making people's dream come true, allowing them to achieve financial prosperity since he's achieved financial prosperity. And again, I respect it because he giving his honest review on his food. He going in, he propping up businesses, small businesses that have great food. If the food is great, oh man, it's dope. And he gonna tell you if the customer service is bad, if people are rude and snarky, and because he does it where he orders the food offline, he doesn't go in, or he might send somebody with him in to go get the food or whatever. People that you might not know is with Keith Lee. So because people would put on a facade if they know Keith Lee is reviewing the food and put on a fake customer service front. He wants to know, are the people nice? Are they treating customers well? Are they friendly? Are they helpful? And again, is the food good? And he rewarding the people that got good customer service and great food. And that's dope to me. And a lot of times I've seen him help a lot of black businesses. And again, I speak on it because, look, salute for him helping everybody. And because this Amici business is not a black business, right? But so salute to Keith Lee for helping everybody. But I always say, as black men and black people, we got to help pull each other up too. It's important for us too. If we get into a place of prominence, if we can help the next man, our neighbor, black man next to us, that we see struggling, trying to make it, trying to do for his family, trying to do right and take care of his people, help your brother. And Keith Lee does that. He helps a lot of black businesses who were not getting business like that have lines around the door within hours of watching Keith Lee's review. People lining up to go, people coming from other states to go to these restaurants that Keith Lee is reviewing, that he's leaving great reviews on. People like, they're in a neighboring state. Oh man, we got to come there next month. We got to come there next week. And people come show themselves coming to these restaurants the very next week or a couple of days later or next month, lining up to visit this business and get their food. I got a lot of respect for him, man. Keith Lee, again, a humble brother, always with his wife, always with, emphasizing family. He loves his wife openly, publicly. And, I do got a lot of love and respect for the black love, man. He got a black wife with a black woman, got a black kids doing their thing, man. And I say this too, because people come here, you're racist. No, I'm not, right? Oftentimes in my community, I see a lot of gender wars playing out where black men and black women are at odds with each other. And it seems like we don't like each other. We don't have love for each other. We don't have compassion for each other, which is absolutely not true. And when I see these people, and I see people interacting with each other, or when I see black people not interacting with each other, when I see black people married to each other, building stable families with each other, beautiful families, I salute it. I respect it, because the media will make it seem like we hate each other, we don't date each other, we don't like each other. But here you got Keith Lee with his wife, black man with a black woman, procreating, and loving on each other openly, happily. She's supporting him in his vision and his dream. He's supporting her in hers. They riding with each other strongly, standing firmly with each other all the time. And they not shy about it. And Keith Lee like, yo, this black love. I got a black wife. I got black kids. He said that on the Breakfast Club. I salute that, brother. For as much as people make it seem like black men don't want to be with black women don't want to be with black men, I like that. Show that is real black love out here. Black folks loving on each other happily and helping one another. And Keith Lee got a great heart, man. I see him give these businesses after he serviced them, and he brings all of the business to these businesses, these struggling businesses. He gives them money. Get him $1,000 tip, $1,200 tip. That is phenomenal, man. I see these business owners crying like he making a whole day, they whole year, and making their dreams come true. And again, they crying because they never thought, my business would be around the corner overnight. They get into the business, they've been struggling for a while, struggling to keep the doors open, trying their best to try to get as much customers as they can, even though they making top of the line, outstanding, great food. People don't know about them. And here come a guy that got a great social media influence and using his influence to do the right thing, to help folks, to help businesses flourish, stay thriving, and businesses that are run by good people, good, warm-hearted people, that's making great food, that's putting love and care and their whole soul into this food, and really putting out some quality, flavorful food and doing it the right way, man. And he rewarding those people, man. And God gonna keep rewarding Keith Lee for doing that. But he doing God's work, man, helping people get on their feet, stay on their feet, and keep flourishing. And he keeps spreading that love, keep going around the United States to different places. Every time he go back to a city, he try different places, different spots. You know what I mean? And help these businesses reach their goal and then some. And then some. Helping people from all walks of life, all different ethnicities. You know what I mean? And again, I gotta salute it because I see him helping black businesses a lot. A lot of black people that have left their corporate job trying to follow a dream and chase a dream, and they struggling to make it happen, and they trying to keep the doors open and vying to keep the doors open, vying to keep their business booming. And here come Keith Lee, changed their life. Within a few hours, they got a line around the door, a line around the corner. and they servicing an amount of people they never thought they would service in their life. And so I gotta salute that. I gotta respect that. Salute to the brother Keith Lee and his wife and his family. Keep doing God's work, and God gonna keep blessing y'all. Machiavelli Mills TV.